Hey guys, welcome to Mecharashi. So let's take a look at Shawnee's kit and let us see if she's worth pulling. And also we're going to be taking a look at Wolverine and if that mech is worth pulling as well. So for her talent, it's a Dawnstar Tech, railgun damage plus 20 and unlocks diagonal shot ability. When a railgun runs out of ammo, triggers autoload. This process takes 2 turns. By the way, the second paragraph is for her A3, but the first one is actually interesting. Railgun of plus 20 and unlocks diagonal shot. This is very useful, especially if you are surrounded with a lot of mechs. So this one is gonna be kind of her specialty, and let's move on to her skills. So before we discuss all of her skills, I'd like to point out that Shawnee is a sniper class, but she does operate both a light rifle and a railgun. So her kit is basically half tactician, half sniper. It's going to be very evident in her kit, especially for the first couple. This one is the more the better. This is a passive. When attacking with a railgun, for every additional 1 target hit, damage is a plus 5% up to 20%. Okay, so this one is going for a light rifle. So cost is 3 AP, uses a light rifle to attack a target, dealing 1.5 times damage. The targets the parts with the lowest HP. So next skill is going to be instant load. This one is a cooldown free turns, costs 1 AP, fully reloads a railgun ammo, and gains hit rate up for 1 turn. Can continue action with the remaining movement. For the next one, this is going to be good start. This is a passive when attacking with the first ammo shell in the railgun. Damage is a plus 20%. Next skill is also under a railgun. This one is accurate sanction. This is a code cost 4 AP. Uses a railgun to attack the same parts of all targets in a 1x5 tile line or a 4 tile diagonal area and deals 0.85 AoE damage. Enters aiming mode before attacking. This one is kind of handy. It deals AoE damage, but it kind of attacks a specific part for all that is within that AoE. This is actually an interesting skill, and if I do have Shawnee in my line, I would actually use this one. Next is ballistic bonus. This one is a passive. When attacking with a light rifle, for every 1 tile from the target, damage is a plus 6% up to 30%. When attacking with a railgun, damage is a plus 5% for each target penetrated up to 30%. The last skill for her is also under a railgun. This one is going to be saturated strike. It's a code and it costs 5 AP, consumes rounds of ammo, uses a railgun to attack all targets within a 3x5 tile area, dealing 1.25 times AoE damage. So again, in summary, her skill has a lot more railgun skills than light rifle. If I count it well, there were only 2 light rifle skills, which really, she's really a tactician, but she's a sniper class. So let's move on. So for her neural drive, definitely for the first one, Gamma Sector 1, this is going to be more for her sniper abilities. Vigilant shot. You wouldn't want to go through this tree. You would want to go through Gamma Sector 2. This one is more for her railguns or railgun magazine capacity, railgun range, railgun AP cost. Autoloads 1 ammo into non-exhausted gun magazine each turn. So this one is the one that you should level up, and I think I'm actually confused why she was classified as a sniper, and yet all of her skills are geared towards a tactician. So for her mech Wolverine, let's take a look at his skills and how he's going to be built. So for Wolverine, the first built-in module is going to be Cluster Energizer. When executing an AoE attack, if it hits 2 or fewer targets, damage is plus 5%. So definitely for the railgun. Next one is going to be for suppression mod. So when initiating combat, if the target cannot retaliate, damage is a plus 3%. Definitely again built for a railgun, but also actually usable for a sniper rifle. And the last skill that she has is going to be for a crit rate enhancement. So crit rate mod. So for Shawnee, I'll give you guys my thoughts. She's a good niche character, kinda torn between a sniper and a tactician. So again, she doesn't know what her main role is. She's actually kinda 3/4 tactician and 1/4 sniper. So the sniper category is very competitive at this point. We do have Sylvie, and soon we'll be getting Kelly. So in that category, I don't think she will have any space there for use. In the tactician category, it's also competitive. We recently had Eileen, which also has AoE. We previously got Naomi, which specializes in missiles. Again, she actually is a very good character, but in terms of her competition in your lineups, I don't think she will have room there. The only reason that you'll be getting her is that if you missed getting Sylvie, or if you missed the only reason that you'll be getting her is that if you missed getting Sylvie and Eileen. So if you missed them both, there is a chance that you might get her if you're inclined to use her kit. But I would suggest, guys, that you save for Kelly instead in probably 2 months. So for Wolverine, also a niche mech that buffs AoE attacks and attacks that enemies cannot retaliate on. Again, if you plan to get this mech, there are better mechs out there for other pilots. Wolvie is better suited for Shawnee, really, for her kit. So both of them are really made for each other. But again, guys, at this point, if you want my thoughts, I would highly suggest that you save for the next few upcoming characters that we're having. So we're due to have Lorna, we're due to have Kelly. Again, these characters are more towards your end game. Shawnee is actually among the lower tier of characters. So I would suggest to skip her and focus on the next few characters that are worth investing. Again, guys, comment down in the comment section what you think. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.